Hi there, it's Toblocks. Welcome back to another build challenge. And a while ago, I asked you to give me some blocks that I have to build with. Hello, chicken. And these are the blocks. So it's diorite, it's block of amethyst, it's smooth sandstone, it's brown mushroom, it's the vault, the lodestone, and spruce logs. And I have to build with these blocks, and I have to build a structure where you can see those blocks. So I'm not allowed to hide the blocks, but I can use other blocks if I want to. So let's get right into it and start building, and well, let's see what we can build with these blocks. So I think the most interesting one is the vault, because I don't know, it's a pretty uncommon texture, and I think it's fun to build with it. I don't know, maybe for the roof I can imagine that. So probably we can start with some lodestone and maybe have some beams going on here. So might be an idea. So I'm just experimenting with the entrance here, and well, it might be something like that. The lodestone is a very pretty block. I really like it, and I'm experimenting a little bit with the entrance here. So why don't we take sandstone as a building block? We could also bring in a little bit of texture down here and maybe have a window left and right next to the entrance. Something like that, maybe? Why not? I think we have to start somewhere, so that's fine. We take some glass windows, and I'm not sure what we take here as shutters, or maybe a campfire. Let's take a look if this works like so. I think we could do this, probably, yes. Yes, I feel we need something above the door here. And maybe another trim here. Maybe it's better like this. And of course we want to have some azalea leaves for decorational purposes here. I'm gonna change these slabs into stairs. And wandering traders here. Some trapdoors here in this place. Okay, maybe we can continue with the brown mushroom block up here. And then we change to diorite on this level here. I don't know if we have to take it out by one. Probably, I think. This is even better to give it the same depth as down there. And of course we need a trim here too, and some flowers, of course, some bushes. I don't know if we can think of a block of amethyst up here to give it a nice color. Yeah, let's just try it. I'd say I want to change this to a trapdoor as well as I did up here. I think it looks a little bit better. We have glass windows up here too, and I feel like we should have fence gates too, and probably some campfires as well. And with axiom we can just extinguish the fires like so, but now we got a problem here. Okay, yeah, now it works. And I think we already have used almost every single block except the vault. So, yeah, maybe we need to use this one too. I think this might be a bit scary, but I somehow like it. This is kind of like a cool decorative block. Wow, I really like that. I'll just keep it like that for now. And now we just make, I think, like an L shape here and maybe next to this one, and then we will see what we do with it. But maybe we have to get rid of this here, this window here, but yeah, we will figure something out, I guess. I really think we have to get rid of this part here and do something different here. And here we have to improvise a little bit, because this is some kind of, well, this corner here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I think, yeah, it'll work, I guess. I think I want to have like a big flower bed here. I think that looks really cool. I think we would take some coarse dirt, and then we have a nice little flower bed here in this area. And I don't know, maybe roses, maybe a wild garden or something like that, but it'll work out pretty cool. I'm pretty sure. I think I want to go with the rose garden here. I think this is really cool. I kind of like it. Just replacing the lodestone in this area here. Okay, this side is done for now. And yeah, we gotta think about a roof and maybe some other decorations, but well, I kinda like it. I feel like we don't really see the mushroom blocks. Yeah, we see them. That's totally fine. That's okay. Alright, I did a little bit of building, so I built the opposite side here. I just copied the other side. And we have this part of the house done too. So we got like a big wall here on this side, and we got a smaller part over there, which is going to be like a little bit smaller back here. And now we have to figure out the roof. I think we used all of the materials that we wanted to use, and we can see all the materials. Okay, the brown mushroom block is represented a little bit less than the other blocks, maybe the amethyst block of amethyst here, but I think deep slate would fit the best, I guess. So I think I want to do maybe an outline with a cobbled deep slate maybe. So probably we will start here, so we have like a lighter outline with the cobbled deep slate, and then we go up with let's see, is this the right position here? Probably yes. This is gonna be a bit tricky because we got this part here, so we have to figure out how this is going. So we need a middle part. So maybe, yeah, maybe we have to change a little bit here, or maybe move it out like by one block, like so, and even so. Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, I'll work a bit on the roof and get back to you. So this would be the shape, and we got like 1 block here, 2 block here, and then 3 blocks
up there, but if we like would continue this in this direction here, so we would end up here. So I think we need to move it one block higher. So as you can see, if we like go along here, this would like cover this up, and we don't want that. So we got to move this whole roof shape like one block higher, and I'm gonna do that now. Alright, so I moved this one block higher, and I will just probably extend this, but I want to use a different block of deep slate for the roof. I just want to have the outline with the cobbled deep slate, so I think we might just take the deep slate bricks, and this will be the roof here, and then we have to extend it, and we will still keep the outline of the roof with the normal cobblestone. Yes. I used the Axiom mod, you can't see it now. I think there's a problem with the shaders, but I smeared it to this outer place here, and I can click confirm, and then you can see we got the whole roof ready. And now we just do this cobbled deep slate outline by hand, and then we will add it to the other side as well. So we're here, and then we just add in all of the normal cobblestone, and then we have a nice roof on this side, and of course we need it on the other side too. So yeah, we need to fill in this part of the roof too, and then we have to decide how big the roof is gonna be on this side and what kind of roof we want to have there. So yeah, it looks very, very massive, and I feel like we need a chimney on that side, but I think it's looking really cool. I like that. I kind of like that. So we have the same issue on that side here. If we place it too low, then it will cover up all the details here, so I don't want that. And the problem here is, oh, it's not a problem, but we have the same wall height. So if we wanted to have like a bit of a variation here, we could have done this wall like a bit smaller, and or this part of the build a little bit smaller. Then we could have done like a, well, maybe a roof design where this roof would have been like starting a bit lower, but that's totally cool. I just go for it. So I guess we will have a similar roof on this side. So probably when we compare this roof here, I think we gotta go up by like 4 rows of like a single block, and then we take 2 blocks. So 2 blocks here too, so that we will end up, if you can see it here, so that we will end up on this height here. You can see when we're over here, so we have the same height here, and we will end up on this edge and not further down or further up. So this looks a little bit better, I suppose. Now we do the same thing here. We will fill in the blocks here, and then we will move it over to this, extend it over to this side. Okay, this is done, perfect, and we just close off this part of the roof here and on the other side too, and we will have to figure out if we want to have the roof design here in the middle of if we want to replace this with cobbled deep slate, or if we're gonna use the tiles, not the tiles, it's the bricks. I think we want to use the bricks and just have the outline as cobbled deep slate, like we did over there. So I think this is a really cool looking roof, and we have a very lovely nice house here. Now we have to figure out the walls and how they are gonna look like. This is gonna be like one big brown wall. I don't want that. Maybe we could do this like we have it down here. So I think we should take this back a bit. Yeah, we will remove this at first, because I think this is too much, but I think we might do this as maybe another layer, maybe a second one, and then we can take a look how we proceed. So we have, or maybe even just one layer, maybe that's enough too. We can think about going back to the sandstone, so maybe this is an idea. I kind of like that. And the only thing is that I think we just have like one strip of brown mushroom down here. So I would say we do it like that, and we have another window up here, of course. We have a little bit of decoration in here, so I think we have like another outline of dark oak here. I'm not sure if the window is alright, but I feel like, well, this could be going somewhere. I want to have fence gates here to give this like a nice frame. I don't want to take the upside down stairs here. The only idea is, do we want to have like a darker color, or is it okay like that? I feel like it's okay because we have the sun shining on that wall, and I feel like it's okay. I feel like we could work with some slabs up here to have like another part of the roof here. So I think this looks a little bit better. So maybe we can have like a height variation in here too, something like that. So to give it like a little bit more interest, and of course we can place a fire. I don't know if you can place one here, maybe here too. We cannot place it there, but we can take the trapdoors. I don't know if this works. It works. This works, but I want to place, to be honest, I want to have some dark oak trapdoor here, something like that. And I think this works perfectly. Now we gotta turn off the fire, the campfire, and now we got a beautiful wall here with a lot of detail. And now we just have to copy that to the other side. But before we do that, I want to hang a lantern here to have a little bit more light up there. And I think it's perfect. Now we just copy it over to this side. I already started to put in the windows, and I think this is getting pretty fast and looks pretty cool, I think. So this is how it looks from this side. And I feel like we just need to put in the wall here. So we need, again, the brown mushroom. Where is it? Brown mushroom block. And we need the, I think we have like one layer of brown mushroom, like so. And then we have the sandstone up there. We want to have upside down stairs here too. We're gonna have the fence gates on the blocks on this side and on this side. And we think about a window, of course, like so probably. Yeah, it's pretty repetitive, but I think this is like the key to house building, is that you have things that will be repeated over and over again. We have a lantern here. This doesn't make sense, but that's okay. This does not connect, but that's okay. Right, like the way we wanted it. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I might want to change the roof here like I did down there. I think this looks kind of good. We can use it like this and have a grindstone on these two sides here. Look at this. I think it works. I think it works. We could also use maybe some buttons. I don't know if we take the oak button and decorate it like every other block, I would say. Something like this is looking quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. And we do it up here on this roof too, so we got a very, very nice looking roof here. I feel this is kind of cool, and maybe we should mix in a little bit of tuff and the mossy bricks. I think this is kind of good, like in the middle here, where maybe the rain and the water of the rain comes down, so probably something like that. I think the green and the mossy bricks here goes very, very well with the tuff here, so this is kind of good. I feel like we could use like a little bit more decoration, even more decoration up here, and we will do the same up here. So I don't know, we should be very careful. If we have like a middle, we have a middle, which is perfect. Then we just connect these walls with fence gates, and we have this really nice pattern. And we could even think about, like, I don't know, maybe put up some fences or chains. I don't know. Do chains connect? They connect. I feel like I want to have chains. You could also use iron bars if you want to, but we take the chains. Okay, this looks pretty cool. I like that. And I want to have like a chimney here, and I came up with this design. I'm not sure if I like that, so I don't know if we have to place them in another direction here, maybe something like that. Yeah, why not? I think I'll leave it like that. I feel like it's kind of cool. We could also think of another window here on the side, so I don't know if we want to have like an outline here, something like that. So maybe something like this, or maybe we could have like another lantern in here. So probably maybe here in the window too, or maybe we have more greenery here, something like that. Maybe we have the greenery up here in the front of the window. I guess we have it like this. Yeah, mix in more of the tuff and more of the mossy bricks here. And this house is looking really cool. I like that. What if we have another window? Maybe just right here. And I'm not sure if we just want to have like a glass window here too, if this looks good, if we want to keep it very, very simple and easy. So let's take a step back and take a look. I think this is way better than we had it before. I want to use a lot of coarse dirt in front of the house here. I think this has to be like a little bit lighter here. So we need this at the entrance, and I think we definitely need another slab. I don't know. Maybe it's the polished andesite. Or maybe the smooth stone, or maybe it's the stone bricks. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a normal andesite, but I think it's the polished andesite slab that we need here for our staircase and for maybe some other decorations in this area here. But I feel like if we place some azalea bushes here and there, it's gonna get a little bit overgrown. Maybe some normal ones too. Maybe just some tulips, some red ones. I really love the red ones. We can use other colors. Maybe we could mix in some gravel too. I want to have a lantern here. So maybe we should have trapdoors here in front of the bushes. Maybe it looks even better. I like that idea. What do we think of that? I like that. I really like that. Don't want to do it down here, but I think it looks a little bit better because you can see through the trapdoors. I think this will be cool too. Maybe this is a bit too much. But yeah, I like that. This looks really, really good. I'm really happy how it turned out. Okay, I think we are done. And of course, there's some places where we could do some more details. But I want to leave it like that. I really like how this one turned out, and it shows that you can use probably almost every block in the game to build a nice house. This is probably not the block palette of my choice, but you could do really cool stuff with it, and I really think we did a good job here. And I hope you enjoyed the process of building this house. And well, I think like it was not so easy to incorporate like the amethyst block and the vault, but I think the vault like in this place is looking really cool, and it has got a very, very nice cool effect here. Okay, this is all we got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and well, I think I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care, and have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.